Good afternoon. It's Coach Beth here, still in our backyard, thanks to COVID-19. So I thought today we've done chipping, we've done pitching, so why don't we work on a specialty shot known as the bump and run. The bump and run, we actually use it more than we think we normally do. Club selection for the bump and run is usually something that you can barely get on the green and let it just turn into a putt as soon as possible. So something like a 7-iron, an 8-iron. We don't want a lot of height in this shot. We want it to kind of stay low. I usually tell my students, keep it about under knee high. If you keep it under the height of your knee, it's not going to check as often, because every time a ball lands and bounces, it's checking. Checking also brings where it slows it down, and it could twist it from side to side. So, and we don't want that a lot of times. We're gonna try and get the ball keep the ball as low to the ground. But we do usually, if we're needing the bump and run, we need it to get up and over some thicker grass just before it gets on the green. And it might not be but 3 or 4 inches high, but we still need it to get over that, especially in the morning dew stuff, situations like that. So the first thing we want to do is pick the correct club. Like we said, 7, 8, 9, like we talk about in short game, whatever you're comfortable with that you can execute the shot that you feel the most comfortable with. I've chosen an 8-iron just because that's the club I'm the most comfortable with. First thing I want to do, I want to shorten the club. You're going to go, why do we do that? Why can't I just take a 9-iron if I want to shorten it? I want to gain a little bit more control over it, but I need the less amount of loft that the 8-iron versus the 9-iron has. Then ball placement is key to this. Ball placement is going to be close to my back foot. Again, trying to take loft off this shot. But my hands are going to be gently forward. Now, as my hands are forward and I get that positive shaft angle, I do I'll keep that square club face. That creates this, that turns this 8-iron almost into like a 7-iron. My stance will be small again. Success here is measured with, can I keep my hands as level as possible? I do not want my hands to go high to low, back up to high. I want them to almost putt, level through level. Because again, equal opposite reaction. If I come in steep, that ball is going to leave steep, and that's the last thing we want to do with a bump and run. When you also, little tip, when you are choosing your bump and run shot, choose your location on your green, on the green, as though you were putting it. So play the break. If the ball is going to break from left to right, and you can see that, go ahead and play the ball on the high side, let it break into the hole, versus just aiming straight at your target. Because you are going to be using the break on the green, go ahead and do that. Set up, small stance, hands gently forward, level to level. As I go through, and the last thing I want to do is stub it into the ground, because that means I'm coming in a descending motion. I want to try and stay as level, and again, kiss the grass, kiss the grass. As I come through, I'm going to, I've choked up just a smidge, I'm going to stay level, and I'm just going to kiss the grass, and kiss the grass. Hopefully this will help with, you can use this shot when you are on the bigger version. You can use this shot when you are trying to punch out of the trees. Take a 5-iron, take a 4-iron, do it on a larger scale. Larger scale, if I had this as a 5-iron, still pushing my hands forward, ball placement to the back. As I come through, my hands will stay low, and I will have a modified finish. A modified finish. This will help you punch out of the trees. Smaller version, bump and run. Softer version. All I'm trying to do on the smaller scale, bump and run. Larger scale, punch out. You can also do that with a larger club, i.e. 5-irons and 6-irons, anything that can get a lot of run into it. Hopefully this helps you have a little short game. You can practice this in the backyard, chip to different things in the backyard. Don't let your dogs eat your golf balls. But you can chip to their dog toys, that's an important part. I hope to see y'all soon on the golf team. Take care.